What's up, everybody? Doc Dog 1985. There's levels to this. Listen, I can admit when I'm wrong about something, and I was definitely wrong about this. I made a video called 100 Xboxes versus one PlayStation versus one Sony, right? Off of the meme 100 men versus one gorilla. And essentially what I said is the top charts on PlayStation, the top charts right now of game sales are the majority of those games are either Xbox games or even worse, games that are on Game Pass, right? But a lot of Xbox games are dominating the charts in the PlayStation side, right? Gears just got announced. That game is going to do buku numbers. I already know. Doom the Dark Ages is about to come out. That game's about to do buku numbers. Now, I thought that PlayStation didn't want this. That PlayStation would probably prefer their games to be number one on their platform than other publishers' games to be number one on their platform. However, PlayStation tweeted out that Gears was coming to their platform. PlayStation openly promoted this. You wouldn't promote something that's going to harm you or hurt you. That doesn't make any sense. So I stand here like a man telling you, hey, I was wrong. Xbox is winning because they're putting all their games on a larger install base. Okay. PlayStation is winning because they're making money off of a product that they didn't have to make. So all the money they make is going to be pure profit off of this. Okay. This is where things get iffy, right? The PlayStation gamer is getting the illusion that they're winning. However, they got to pay full price for all of these games when they could have already had access to all of these games on Xbox via subscription service. Now, the Xbox gamer, however, though, is going to get the majority of these games or all the Xbox games on a subscription service if they already have an Xbox, but they're not getting none of the PlayStation games, or even worse, the games that PlayStation is money hatting and keeping away from Xbox, which that was interesting today. Shout out to my dude Mike. He accused me of essentially misinforming people or lying. I don't know what Mike was trying to do, saying that I don't know, can I prove what games are taken off of Xbox? And so I decided to just put a tweet up and see if people really understood that this is actually a thing that happens. And then I looked at the article. So yes, PlayStation does pay for exclusivity of other games, whether it's timed exclusive or not. They do pay to have games not being accessible to the Xbox fan base, which essentially is gamers. PlayStation pays a company to take games away from gamers. I want you to understand that, right? But I mean, it's a cold world out there anyway, so it is what it is. Microsoft has more money than Sony, so I'm sure they could counter offer. I mean, that's what they did with Starfield. They said we're gonna go ahead and buy it, right? And watch, they're still gonna put it on PlayStation, which is crazy. But regardless, at the end of the day, though, I can admit I was wrong. I thought that maybe Sony didn't want this. No, Sony's perfectly fine with this. Sony wants Xbox games to dominate their game charts. The more people that are buying Xbox games and still spending money and giving Sony money via PlayStation, buying Xbox games, the less games Sony has to make themselves. These are logical facts. Doc Dog 1985. There's levels to this. We out. Peace.